In March 2024, tragedy struck Baltimore. The Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed. A container ship called the Dali crashed into the bridge. 6 people died. The bridge was heavily damaged. The Port of Baltimore, a major shipping hub, faced huge disruptions. This accident had a ripple effect on commerce and the local economy. The Justice Department stepped in. They filed a lawsuit seeking $100 million in damages. The targets of this lawsuit were Synergy and Grace Ocean. Synergy owned the Dali, and Grace Ocean operated it. The lawsuit accused them of being negligent. Their alleged negligence, the lawsuit claimed, led to the devastating crash. The Justice Department was determined to hold the companies accountable. They wanted to recover the costs associated with the bridge collapse. This included emergency response efforts. It also included the massive cost of repairing the bridge. The government also wanted to recoup the federal aid given to port employees affected by the disaster. The Justice Department's lawsuit was very specific. They accused Synergy and Grace Ocean of gross negligence. This meant the companies allegedly acted recklessly. The lawsuit claimed they prioritized profits over safety. This disregard, according to the lawsuit, caused the bridge to collapse. The $100 million the government sought was a direct result of the company's actions, the lawsuit argued. This sum covered the emergency response, the cleanup efforts, and the federal aid provided after the disaster. Attorney General Merrick Garland spoke about the case. He said the companies responsible for this tragedy must be held accountable financially. The lawsuit had 2 main goals. First, it aimed to make sure Synergy and Grace Ocean paid for the damages and losses. The government wanted to ensure that American taxpayers wouldn't be stuck with the bill for the company's alleged misconduct. Second, the Justice Department sought punitive damages. This meant they wanted to punish Synergy and Grace Ocean. The Justice Department's lawsuit laid out its case. Synergy and Grace Ocean knew about the Dali's mechanical issues, they claimed, but the companies didn't fix them properly. The lawsuit argued that this negligence directly contributed to the crash. The lawsuit highlighted the Dali's history. It had a track record of mechanical and electrical problems. There were multiple power losses before the incident. The Justice Department argued that these issues should have been addressed. Proper maintenance and repairs were needed. By failing to do so, Synergy and Grace Ocean disregarded safety regulations, the lawsuit claimed. The Justice Department accused Synergy and Grace Ocean of cutting corners. They alleged the companies chose to save money instead of investing in repairs and maintenance. This decision, they argued, put lives at risk. The lawsuit aimed to hold them accountable. It also sent a message: such behavior wouldn't be tolerated in the maritime industry. Section 4. The impact on Baltimore's vital port. The collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge was devastating for Baltimore. The Port of Baltimore is a crucial hub for maritime commerce on the East Coast. The bridge collapse paralyzed shipping traffic. This caused delays and increased costs for businesses. The incident showed how important infrastructure is to the economy. It highlighted the need for safe and reliable bridges, roads, and ports. The collapse was a harsh reminder of what happens when negligence takes hold. It underscored the need for strong safety measures, especially for those operating critical infrastructure. The Port of Baltimore took steps to prevent future incidents. They increased inspections of vessels. Communication systems were improved. Port personnel received enhanced training. These steps aim to make the port safer. Section 5. Holding companies accountable for safety. The Justice Department's lawsuit sent a strong message. Companies would be held accountable for their actions. This was especially true when negligence led to loss of life and major damage. The lawsuit showed that safety was paramount. It emphasized the need to follow regulations to prevent tragedies. The government sought both compensatory and punitive damages. This showed how seriously they viewed the case. They wanted to punish Synergy and Grace Ocean for their alleged negligence. By seeking financial liability, the Justice Department aimed to change the industry. They wanted to incentivize companies to prioritize safety. Investing in proper maintenance and training was crucial. The lawsuit served as a wake-up call for the entire industry. Section 6. Seeking justice and preventing future tragedies, the Baltimore Bridge collapse was a tragedy. It served as a stark reminder of the importance of safety regulations. The consequences of negligence can be devastating. The Justice Department's lawsuit sought justice. They wanted to hold Synergy and Grace Ocean accountable for their alleged actions. The lawsuit also aimed to prevent future tragedies. By pursuing this case, the government sent a message. Safety had to be a top priority. Cutting corners on maintenance and safety was unacceptable. The victims of the collapse and their families deserved justice. The lawsuit was a step towards achieving that. It was a reminder that companies have a responsibility to operate safely. Failure to do so could have dire consequences. The pursuit of justice and the commitment to safety were crucial. They were essential to protect lives and prevent future tragedies.